Hey, welcome to my channel, everyone. Sorry, I'm in my niece's room. Everyone, this is my niece,
Hi.
Isabella. Isabella, say what's up.
What's up?
So she's gonna be starting a YouTube channel soon,
Mhm.
and I'm happy to have her on my Disney channel here. But what was I gonna say? So she's 15. I'm 36. FYI, if you guys didn't know. Hi to our first person watching this video. So, yes. Oh, happy 4th of July, everybody, by the way. Yeah, so we're reacting to Halle Bailey, I think is her name, who has just been cast as the Little Mermaid, Ariel, in the live action Disney movie that's coming out. And I've been wanting to film with my niece for a while now. So, yeah, so anyway, I wanted to get like a young person's perspective. I was gonna have my husband be in the video, but I just couldn't wait to film this video, and he's busy right now. He's downstairs he's being a good dad and watching like the kids and stuff. Um, but yes, this is some. Can we call this tea?
Yeah, this is kind of low key tea.
Hey to everybody. Tara says, I always miss your streams, but I finally caught one. Yay. D McGee says, I'm very happy with their choice. I would have also been happy with Zendaya. So yeah, so Zendaya was the last video, like reaction kind of thing. What would people, I was kind of curious what people would think of Zendaya, but most of the comments were not happy with Zendaya. People were not liking it. A lot of the controversy around Halle Bailey being cast is the fact.
Watching the movie.
Oh, what? Say what?
I'm not even watching the movie.
Somebody said they're not watching the movie. A lot of people were saying, sorry, we're like scrunching close to each other because my phone has to be in portrait. But anyway, a lot of people are upset that we do not have the Hans Christian Andersen Danish stereotypical, like what we know as what we grew up with, the cartoon The Little Mermaid. She was a redhead. You grew up with The Little Mermaid. Did you love her as a kid?
I definitely did really love a character, but I feel like I never really thought of appearance.
She never thought of appearance.
No. I feel like she just had a typical mermaid look. Like, it was not about her hair color or her skin color or anything. It was just, she's a mermaid.
Now, for people who are new to my channel and maybe you're just tuning in, I like to affectionately call myself an OG retired Disney princess. I used to be friends, if you want to say it, with Princess Jasmine in Disney World from 2004 to 2009. And I got to do a story time really fast for everybody. One time I was full costume, Princess Jasmine, getting ready to go out on set in Magic Kingdom. I was in the stairwell underground in the tunnels, and I came across a girl who was bawling. She was African American descent, bawling, you guys. Like, did I tell you the story?
No.
She was crying. I went up to her. It was just she and I alone in the staircase. I said, what's wrong? Like, why are you crying? Like, and she was in a fur costume, so she was part of entertainment. And this is back in 04, mind you. Tiana had not come out. She was crying. She said, I will never be a Disney princess. You get to be a Disney princess. I will never be a Disney princess.
So sad.
You guys, we were in 2004. I was like, oh my word, we do not have a black Disney princess for this girl. And I don't want to like go into, there was nothing I could say to comfort her. What could I say? I don't know if anyone wants to comment what year The Princess and the Frog came out with Tiana, let me know. Now the culture at Magic Kingdom completely changed. We've got lots of Tianas. Well, I'm not part of Disney Entertainment anymore, but I know people, and just go to the parks. They've got a lot of Tianas. You've got Princess Elena now. Moana. Although Moana, Disney World, what is your deal? Come on, bring Moana back. My daughter loves Moana. She's 5.5 years old. We try to meet Moana. We can't find Moana. What is your deal? But anyways, so what do you have to say about that story? Like this girl crying about that. Like, so when I see this Ariel, like I'm like, this girl comes to my head every so often, and I'm like, what is she thinking right now that Disney has cast?
In 2009.
It came out in 2009. Thank you guys for commenting. And hi to everybody who is tuned in watching. But what do you think about that story? How do you feel? Like, she's young. I'm 36. She's 15. Thoughts and feelings?
Well, I mean, growing up, I do remember like when we thought of Disney princesses, it would be like Cinderella, Snow White, and very just very like pale type, you know, either blonde or like lighter hair usually for princesses. And that was just how Disney was, you know.
Did you ever think about it? Like,
Oh
did
yeah.
it upset you, or?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. When I was like real little,
Because you're fair skinned. You've got some German, you've got Italian. My parents are Colombian, so she's like half Colombian on her mom's side. Go ahead.
I mean, I definitely remember just growing up being like, I wish I had blonde hair. I wish I had blue eyes.
I wish I had blonde hair and blue eyes. Yeah. I went through this too. She's a California girl, born and raised. Now she's a Floridian, but you know, I struggled with my dark eyes, dark hair for sure. I wanted to be like my friends. My best friend was blonde hair, blue eyed growing up, and yours too. Yeah. But, you know, I'm not going to lie, when J-Lo hit the scene, when Salma Hayek, Penelope Cruz, and now we've got Selena Gomez is like one of the number one Instagram people that people follow. I feel like that look, I no longer, I'm like, yeah, I'm considered, like I can see how my look is considered. But because in high school, I had guys tell me, my parents won't let me date you because you're Hispanic. Like, one guy told me that, and I felt that in the hallways. I felt that from like, oh, I don't look a certain way. Most guys probably aren't going to like that. That's changed. I no longer think like that, but it took like a decade to go by. And now we were even talking about it in another video that she and I filmed, where we feel like it's almost gone a little too far in the other direction.
You see all these very European looking girls like doing a lot of self tan and like lip fillers and like all this stuff just to look more ethnic.
Yeah.
And
my daughter's half white. I don't want my daughter, who is half white, to feel like she is not dark enough. I want my daughter to think that she is beautiful even though she's half white.
Yeah, she's
mixed. Right, she's mixed. Yeah. So it's like, but let's go back. Sorry, I'm getting off tangent. So we're just talking about like cultural things that we're noticing, but what about this Black African American? We're gonna have a Black mermaid.
I mean, I definitely remember now looking back on it, seeing all those like mermaid shows growing up, like, and it was always like
fair skin, white,
or, like white or American, never Hispanic, never Asian, definitely never like African American, none of that. It was always like blonde and like blue or green eyes.
Now Netflix, I feel like there's some mermaid shows and I see more ethnicity now. Like there's usually, I feel like now cartoons, at least for my daughter who's 5, I feel like they have like, they try to represent every nationality in the cartoons. Like the Lego Friends girls, you've got a dark-haired one, the you know, the morenita, they have the, you know, they try to represent. But growing up, I didn't have that. Yeah. Because I think it's important that girls know that they are beautiful. I was actually talking to one of my mom friends. I have a couple of mom friends that have adopted African American babies. So I was asking my mom friend, I was like, how do you feel knowing that your child is going to grow up with a Black Little Mermaid? And they're like, it's great, that's great. So I feel like it's important to know that people are going to be happy about this, even though there's a lot of unhappiness about it because she's not redhead. There are going to be lots of people who are happy.
They can always she can still have red hair. Like, she's probably still gonna have red hair.
What kind of red hair? Because people might argue she needs to keep her hair natural. Like, I do hear a lot of that. Like, I hear, like, I follow a couple of Black girls on social media, and they're always getting yelled at because they change their hair. They don't do natural hair. What do you think? I wish I could have more people representing you. We need some more ethnic voices in this video, but we're diverse. What do you have to say? I don't know. Thoughts and feelings from a young person.
I mean, it's really up to the person, because when it comes down to it, it's their body, you know.
Their body.
They can do whatever they want with their hair.
Right.
They can do whatever they want with their makeup, however they feel is the most true to themselves. I think that's what's best.
Right, because we get to curl our hair and nobody yells at us for it. But is that a fair argument? I don't know.
I mean, yeah.
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 Okay, let's read some of the comments here. Elizabeth says, totally agree. D. McGee says they have crowned Princess Elena. Disney should get a Latina Hispanic princess one day. We do have Elena.
We kind of do, but I feel like Elena is definitely not.
Elena's not. Nobody loves her.
I want a Colombian princess.
A Colombian princess specific to Colombia. Of course, we'll say that, and I think that's what some people are feeling too. Is they want to see themselves in Ariel, and so will people be able to see themselves in Ariel when she no longer looks how she used to? She's not as Caucasian. And also, one person, I have a friend overseas in Asia, and she was saying her argument, and I want to hear your opinion on this, but her argument was, Mulan is Chinese. How would I feel if they took Mulan and cast a white girl in Mulan? And then you were kind of touching on that a little.
Yeah, I feel like that is definitely very different because.
Why is that different? Explain.
On the plot line, Mulan is about the main thing, like the main event is that they go to war, and it's not like any war. It's about like the Huns or whatever.
The Huns.
And
it's specific to their race.
Same with Pocahontas, because she is Native American, so she has to look.
And then you had kind of touched on in The Little Mermaid, even though it's a Danish tale, Hans Christian Andersen, they never say in the cartoon, we are in this country.
Yeah, versus never say that.
Versus in with Pocahontas, it's specific to that race and that time, that historical. There's context.
Yeah. When it comes down to it, those ones are more historical.
Right, and versus The Little Mermaid, they never. We're talking about we're in Denmark, this and like it. Yeah. But I mean, even Denmark they have an African American population too. It's small, but they still have them.
Yeah, people are everywhere.
People are everywhere.
Everybody's everywhere.
Let's read some more comments. I believe it was 2009 when Princess and the Frog came out. Brandy played Cinderella for TV. People were happy with Brandy as Cinderella. Yeah, I was really happy when Brandy was Cinderella. I loved Brandy. I grew up with. She was my girl when I was young. Brandy was a lot more clean than the singers you guys have now for Brandy, I thought anyway. Anyway, that's a whole other, you didn't know Brandy probably. Anyway, D. McGee says, I bought a copy of the live action demo this week. I look forward to watching it. Oh, I heard it was really good. You'll have to let me know what you thought. Let's keep reading. Sorry, I'm missing out on the comments. Oh, Lauren DeWitt says, I'm Black and I wear my real hair. Lauren DeWitt, as an African American, how do you feel about Ariel and what about her hair? What do you want to see done? Do you feel happy? Do you feel bad for a lot of white girls who maybe wanted to see an actual redhead? How do you feel? I want to know what the Black people have to say. I'm sure it's out there and I just haven't read it yet, but I'm sure they're happy. They've got to be. If I was a little girl and I want to see myself in the.
I mean, yeah, I'd be. Just like I said before, if there was a Colombian princess, I'd be all over it. So if
my daughter was half Black, I would love this right now.
Yeah,
I would be like, yay! My daughter will see herself. That will probably be her favorite princess, because Jasmine, I'm not gonna lie, I had a special love for Jasmine because I saw myself in her face. I saw the dark hair. I still loved Aurora and I wanted to be Aurora, but I was like, I can relate to her physical appearance, but how much of that's really gonna matter? What matters? What do you have to say?
I mean, for me, it made a pretty big impact on me, for many years. I grew up wanting to dye my hair blonde and be like, I wish I had blue eyes or green eyes.
Right.
Because Cinderella was my favorite.
But it's kind of gone, how we were talking, it's kind of gone in an opposite direction where maybe girls are feeling like I'm not ethnic enough, I'm not dark enough. So, okay. So let's keep reading these comments here. There's a rumor that a Hispanic Disney princess movie may be coming soon. Not Elena, a new princess.
I hope.
Ooh. If you look at Ariel's sisters, they have all different shades of hair colors. Ooh, that's a good point.
That's
so maybe
very
they'll
true, yeah.
maybe they'll be having some fun with the hair. I'm just hoping that she will still have her red hair because it's one of the features that makes her stand out from her sisters in the movie and the other Disney princesses as well. Now, what about the hair texture? What do we want to see for Ariel's hair texture? Do we want red braids? Do we want red like hair like how the cartoon had it? Do we want curls? What do we want to see?
I mean, they really could go any direction with that.
I guess it's gonna be underwater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she's really pretty. She could pull off whatever.
Stacy says, "I'm just hoping that she'll." Oh wait, I just read your comment. Sorry. Doesn't Colombia have? Whoops. Oh, okay. Doesn't Colombia have Paulo? She could be a heroine like Mulan. Also, I would love Disney to make Zorro. I don't know who Paulo is. I never heard of that one. Maybe that's
Abuelita about it.
Yeah, we'll have to. All right. I don't know, Zorro, maybe a Zorro. I kind of feel like Catherine Zeta-Jones is still my Zorro lady. Did you see Zorro with Catherine Zeta-Jones?
Also, yeah, I'm gonna agree with you. I think red curly hair would also. I think that would look really pretty.
Right, red curly hair.
Yeah.
Somebody says, oh, this is DC says, I love Naomi Scott doing Jasmine. I thought she did a wonderful job. She's half British, half white, however you want to say it, and I did think she was great. It's really hard when you're mixed because you're probably told you're not white enough, you're not ethnic enough, you fall somewhere in between. So I just say it's all good. She was a good singer, she pulled it off. Morgan says, I think red curly hair would be really pretty. Tattled Snake Prince says, what upsets me is people keep bringing up Tiana, like we should be grateful for just her, but she was a frog 80% of the movie, and it took us just so long to get her. Yeah, I would like to see. There was a book I grew up with, and maybe you never read it. It's called Mufaro's Beautiful Daughters. Google Mufaro's Beautiful Daughters. Disney. If anybody from Disney is watching this YouTube video, look into making Mufaro's Beautiful Daughters into the next African folktale live or new movie. They need a new Disney movie, and you want another ethnic princess, do Mufaro's Beautiful Daughters. I love that. It's a really great story. Anyway, Tiara says I'm back. Lauren DeWitt says, I feel more black kids play Ariel for Halloween. That's awesome. Yeah, I see. I do see that. You know, people, you wear whatever princess dress you like. You know,
whichever one you think is.
Yeah, whichever one you love. Yeah, who you love. Yeah. Let's see. Tiara Star says, I wonder how this live action movie will affect who can play Ariel in the park. That is an excellent question. What did you think about that?
I mean, I feel like Disney's so strict about who they play in the park. You know,
they
like
can be,
like body types, heights, everything. And I feel like it would be nice to have a little bit more diversity in that. Because, like, I have never seen, like, a more, like, a super tall girl.
A super tall.
A super short, unless Tinkerbell or whatever.
Yeah.
Never seen, like, different body types. They're always...
My niece is petite.
So, oh, yeah, I'm tiny.
So you want to see some petite representation.
Oh, yeah.
So Disney, come out with a petite princess. Yeah. Maybe she can be Colombian, because Colombian women can be petite women.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I'm kind of tall for a Colombian, and I'm average height in America.
You're like what?
But when I go to Colombia, I feel like I'm taller than the average. I don't know. All right. Let's see. I think animation Ariel will remain in the parks. We might get a few merch like t-shirts, but that's it. Thanks for the response. Yes. Ariel Dad is Black for Broadway, came out in 2008.
Really?
Had no clue. I haven't been to a lot of Broadway. I would love to see more Broadway shows, but no.
Well, people didn't really bring that up much, I guess. It just shows.
Right. I think people are ready for this. I don't think people are gonna mind, but you know, I know there are. I think it's going to take like what, a year for this movie to come out before we see it in theaters, or at least a year. So I think that by the time it does come out, people will have processed it, they will have digested it and accepted it. I'm not mad about it at all. I'm happy. I'm excited for this next generation of young girls to see um, beauty comes in all different looks.
Oh yeah, and I feel like it's not enough just to have like just one of one race.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because I remember it would be like if it was when I was little and like me and my friends would be like, oh, I'm gonna be this princess, I'm gonna be this princess. I felt like I was always forced to be Jasmine because I had darker hair.
You were forced to be
Yes.
Jasmine, yeah. So you didn't have like a choice. So
And
like if you're a little like African American descent, you would be forced to be Tiana kind of thing, just because.
And what if you want to be Ariel?
Right, you want to be Ariel, and now makes sense,
Yeah,
So
like you could do either. Whoever wants to be Ariel can be Ariel.
Right.
Like at the end of the day, race shouldn't define a princess.
It should not define a princess. But the cultural, like for Pocahontas and Mulan, there's context there.
Because it's like historical.
There's historical, yeah.
It's kind of definitely more about culture. Like especially with Mulan, it's all about her culture.
And somebody also commented on my Instagram. They were like, in the animated movie, even the Disney never followed Hans Christian Andersen all the way. They could have made Ariel die, but Disney changed that too.
Right.
So they're just changing another thing. They're doing it, yeah. And my husband, I was talking to him about it. I was like, do you think that they're trying to push an agenda, like a political agenda, by making her African American? My husband didn't think so. He doesn't know what their hearts are and their motives. My husband's all American white boy, but he's like, I don't think they're pushing a political agenda. I think they're taking a different creative direction is what they're doing. He's like, I don't see it that way. Some people might see it like they're pushing a political agenda, but my husband didn't feel that way.
I feel like it's definitely really hard for that too. It's even with different things too, like LGBT. If there's like, let's say next movie comes out and the princess is lesbian or something, then I feel like the same thing will come up. Are they just doing it to push out a certain agenda, or are they doing it just because they want more like diversity in the storylines? We really can't assume anything, and whether or not Disney's doing this just to try and be
more. Well, I feel like there's a lot of mixed couples today, and that's another thing. I'm kind of hoping that they show that they remain true, Eric, that they keep him like the cartoon, and they show a mixed couple, like, because I feel like that's what we're seeing in society, and I feel like that just makes perfect sense. Like I follow Jamie and Nyx on social media. Jamie and Nikki. Does anyone else follow them? And they're they're from Australia. He's a blonde hair, blue eyed white guy, and she's from Sudan, and she's gorgeous, by the way. Like, yeah, she's just stunning. I wonder what she thinks of this movie. But I don't know if you guys can hear it thundering outside. It's thundering in Florida. But yeah, I'm really curious what they think, and I feel like it's a reflection of society. So I'm kind of hoping that Eric, like yeah. Anyway, we'll see what they do. We'll see.
Yeah.
But I'm curious about the dad. Like, how's the dad gonna look? Who are they gonna cast? Are they gonna do a black father? Are they gonna do like I'm thinking he'll be full African American, but I don't know. And I'm thinking they might do a Caribbean approach too.
Oh, that would be
Like, in the cartoon, Sebastian, he had that accent, like a Caribbean accent. He didn't have a Danish accent. They gave him a Caribbean. So I wouldn't be surprised if they took like a Pirates of the Caribbean angle.
That would be cool. I feel like I would definitely enjoy it.
Yeah. So let's see. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna read your comments. Lauren says Ariel dad is black for bra. Oh wait, yeah, I read that comment. Once Tatted Snake Print says, once they drop the official trailer and people hear her sing, I feel like everyone will be more on board. Yeah, I haven't heard her sing, but someone commented on my Instagram that she has a very, very sweet Ariel type voice. And that's going to make a huge difference. Because if this girl cannot sing and she cannot act, there's going to be a lot of question marks being raised, I think, about why they chose her. So she's got I feel like there's a mountain on her, and people are going to be expecting her to nail this part. So girl, you've got Beyonce. She was, if you guys didn't, I just read a little bit. Beyonce found her on YouTube, and she's been on the fast track, somebody's fast track. I'm assuming Beyonce's fast track. She's from Atlanta, Georgia, born and raised. Halle Bailey. Her name kind of sounds like Halle Berry. I don't know. So anyway. Disney, Lauren says, Disney almost made Ariel to die in the 40s, blah, blah, blah.
Jason Momoa, yeah.
What happened? Jason Momoa should play King Triton? I don't know who that is.
He's from Game of Thrones.
Oh, I didn't watch Game of Thrones.
Yeah, that would be good. That would be a good idea. He
definitely
looks the part.
Disney, listen up. Jason
Momoa.
Jason. I don't know him, but you know, you think he'd be good. She's 15. Get the young folk. Get the young folks' opinion. Morgan Miller says, continuing comment that she'll turn out just fine for the part.
I think she will. I think she will do amazing.
Yeah.
She's a singer, yeah.
Yeah, Chloe times Haley is the group game. Go listen to her album. The Kids Are All Right. The Kids Are All Right. What's that song about? I don't know. I gotta check it.
I think that she'll be great. I think that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Do we have anything else to say? Does anyone want to comment below? Oh, Jason Momoa also plays Aquaman. In case you have you've seen those movies, I have looked at Aquaman. I haven't seen. Now I know who Jason is, though, now that you say that. Yes, he looks. Oh, my word. Disney, get that dude. He does look like.
He looks the part.
He looks the part. Oh, my word.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Does anyone want to comment anything else? Do we have anything else?
I feel like a lot of people might not be into, like, the kind of changing the race of a character. But honestly, if we wanted, they're going to change a lot, not a lot, but they're going to change the storyline of the movie probably, just like they did in the rest of the live action movies, because we're not looking for the same movie, you know?
We're not looking for the same movie. Yeah, people.
There's going to be differences.
Right. And honestly, it's been those differences in the live action movies that have made the movies better. At least, I think that's why Aladdin did so well. Can the Little Mermaid live action surpass Aladdin? Because Aladdin did way better than anybody thought. Like, Disney's shocked. Like,
so I mean, yeah, it's not the same. It's not the same. It's not gonna be the same movie no matter what. So that's just another little change.
It's a little change. Let's see here.
Oh, he was, yeah.
I love hearing diverse princesses, but I prefer seeing them as their animated characters. I want Mulan to look like she's from China. Tiana is African American, you know?
I feel like those ones will stay the same, though, because those ones are definitely more based on historical events.
They've got more context, yeah.
So,
yeah, like, it wouldn't make sense. Why would,
why would they change, like, Mulan to be, like...
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because of the Hun and all that. Yeah, like you're saying. I wonder about merchandise. I think they'll have both.
I think, yeah, definitely both. Like, they won't get rid of, like, original Ariel stuff.
Right, because, and I hear my kids downstairs, so I'm going to have to wrap this up. Like, the new Princess Jasmine, I've seen some of the images on merchandise, like cartoon version faces of Naomi Scott, but I've also seen the old cartoon version of Jasmine. So I think they'll just do both, and whichever one sells, that's the one they'll make more of, because what is it? Economics.
I mean, what do they do for...
If it sells, they'll make it.
Belle.
For Belle.
They came out with.
People didn't like the Emma Watson
Yeah.
merchandise. Like, they didn't do her face well with the dolls. Does anyone remember the doll? So they're just sticking to the old cartoon, the Emma Watson face. No offense, Emma Watson's very pretty.
Oh yeah, she's gorgeous.
But the merch didn't sell. So I feel like it hasn't moved, but
Really depends on how it goes.
yeah. I think they're gonna check. They're gonna see the dollar signs, and the bottom line will speak. What are people buying? If nobody's buying the live action Ariel, they're not gonna make more of it. It's just dollars. So
Yeah.
that's what I think it'll come down to. So let's see more. Okay. All right. Well, the dolls give little children nightmares. It was an insult to Emma Watson. Disney is a cash machine. Yeah. The dolls did give people nightmares.
Yeah.
Poor Emma Watson. I would love to see an interview where she talks about the merchandise about her. I don't know if she has or not. Let me know in the comments. But I guess we're gonna say bye-bye because I should go help my husband out downstairs. The merchandise will be made for the movie most likely won't get remade past the year the movie comes out. Well, I don't know. I guess we'll find out too. I have live action Cinderella doll and it's pretty.
You know, the dress was just beautiful in the live action Cinderella.
Tatted Snake Prince says, I love the discussion. Thank you both so much. Thank you guys for watching. Please come back to the channel. I hope to one day film again. I don't film as often as I should. But but I'll let you know in the description box below when Isabella gets her YouTube channel started, and I'll link it in the box below. She doesn't have it quite yet.
Yeah.
It's not yet ready yet, but
probably
we'll
really soon.
Soon. So check back. But
yeah, and I usually talk more.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah,
No,
I was
you're
like,
good, you're good.
all right. Who do you think will play Prince Eric? Do you have somebody in mind?
Not
That's
really.
the last question. Like, I'm very interested in.
Because I know
Prince
that
Eric.
you definitely want, like a European type guy, because that's what Eric looked like.
I want a model. In Europe, you've got a ton of those model-looking dudes. I want a model.
But if they take it more of like Caribbean type place, they might not do that, you know?
Oh yeah, I don't know. Like maybe
really
English,
depends.
an English bloke.
Maybe, yeah. I guess it really depends on what location they're trying to make it seem like it is.
Eric was super handsome, I thought.
But I could also see like another Eric being pulled off a different race and being fully fine.
Oh yeah, no, they could just go in so many different directions.
Yeah.
Do you have a name though? Do you have a name for somebody?
No names, because I really could go.
What about the guy who was?
He was the.
What? Leo should play Eric, who is cosplayer. Who's Leo? I don't know.
I don't know any Leos.
I don't know any Leos. Not Leonardo DiCaprio. He's like old.
That would be a certain direction.
That would be another direction. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. Sorry.
Oh, Jordan Fisher. I would love to see Jordan Fisher do that.
Who's Jordan Fisher?
He was in those Disney Channel movies.
This is her gen. I'm 36.
Did
I'm
you
not
ever
trying
see
to
that
notice.
one that came out years ago? The one Teen Beach movie?
No, I never saw Teen Beach. You saw Teen Beach.
Jordan Fisher, I think he's pretty attractive. And I think that he could be a really good Eric.
I'm going to be Googling him after this. You need a young Tom Cruise looking guy for Prince Eric.
I could also see that.
I don't think Tom Cruise is attractive. No offense to Tom Cruise, but I never understood what people saw in you. I don't know.
Oof, that's tough.
That's tough. Sorry, I hope Tom Cruise never sees this. I don't mean it like that. Like, he's handsome enough. Like,
Not your type. Not your type. Yeah. I feel like they could definitely pull off an Eric. They could go multiple directions.
I'll accept a Tom Cruise guy, I guess, you know. I don't know, it's the acting. The acting can persuade you. Yeah.
What's important.
If you're a good actor, you can make me think you're attractive, even if you're not my type.
Leo something, a hardcore Disney.
Leo Camacho?
Oh, he's Cuban.
Is he? He's not the boxer. Leo Camacho? Oh, maybe they'll do a Hispanic dude.
I would want that.
A Latino.
I could see that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Totalmente
what if they do
Latino.
it like off of the Gulf of Mexico?
Oh, off the Gulf of Mexico?
Yeah. I mean, I definitely see they could just go so many
Prince
different
Eric?
directions. with
Prince Eric could easily be a Latino. I was telling Rachel Henkel, who was friends with Snow White at Disney, AC Slater. She's a huge. I was always Team Zach. She was always Team AC Slater. She's like, what about an AC Slater? I don't know.
See,
Thoughts and feelings, people. That's more my
I feel
generation.
like Eric is, as long as he's just a really good actor and singer
Yeah.
and just has that charm, he could be attractive no matter
Ooh,
what.
I hope they make him sing. Give a song for Eric.
Yeah.
Hashtag song for Prince Eric.
I want that.
Hashtag Prince Eric song. Do it, Disney. Do it. Make the
Yes.
fans happy. Give us more backstory on Ariel's mom. I want to see images
You
of
ever
Ariel's
see
mom.
those- The sequels.
The
I
sequels. I never
those.
saw the sequels.
I felt like
No.
it wasn't worth it.
No, it wasn't worth it. I didn't understand Melody. I'm sure she was a nice girl, but I didn't.
Cruz does his own stunts.
Cruz does his own
Yes,
stunts.
Eric does his songs.
You know what? I watched the YouTube videos of Tom Cruise doing his own. My husband is a huge Tom Cruise fan. Mission Impossible. My husband is Tom Cruise all day, every day. And I'm like, good for you, honey. You watch these movies. I hope you enjoy. He admires like his acting and stuff. Idris Elba should play King Triton. I don't know who that is. I don't know.
I don't know any actors.
Okay, so we'll let it go. We'll let it go. I'm gonna close this video. I just wanted to touch on Prince Eric a little because I am like, who's gonna be the prince? Who?
I feel like they, yeah.
All right. Peace out. That's old school, my generation. Nobody says peace out according.
Oh, how do you feel about?
Oh,
Ooh.
how do we feel about Melissa McCarthy? I don't know who that is. Oh, she's the girl who got cast. I haven't really looked at her. I was like, I thought Lady Gaga was gonna be Ursula, and then that's not happening. So, I mean, I'm happy for whoever gets to be Ursula. Who should play the different sisters? I say make it diverse.
Yeah.
Make it
I would
diverse.
love to see it diverse.
Let her have mixed sisters.
Mixed sisters, yeah.
It could be like magical mom with all these ethnicities. I don't know.
I mean,
and
it's mermaids.
They've got
it
green
doesn't-
hair, blue hair, all the different hairs and tails, the different color fish.
Yeah, they don't look related in the.
Yeah, they don't look
animation.
related in the animation, so just make them all the
Get
different.
creative.
Get creative. Give an Asian. Get the Asian mermaid. Get a redhead mermaid. Get them all.
Yeah.
And make them the sisters.
We need an Indian princess.
An Indian princess.
Yeah.
Well, we have Naomi Scott, but I don't know if she counts.
That's like more melodies.
She's Indian.
Really?
Naomi
I
Scott's
mean, like
Indian.
a character.
A character that's
yeah.
Middle Eastern. I get what you're saying. Like
Yeah.
we're not happy with just Mowgli and his little girlfriend. We want
I
straight
just
India.
want more Disney movies.
More Disney. More Disney. Come on, Disney.
She's a half Indian.
She's half, yeah. All right. Oh wait, now I'm like, I had heard Melissa McCarthy got cast as Ursula and Jacob. I didn't. And Jacob is playing Flounder. I don't know who that Jacob is. We got to look into that. That's for another video where we talk about the rest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna go because my husband's probably like, why aren't you helping me with the kids? So all right, okay, bye everyone. Thanks for watching. Trying it.